Before understanding who is Mahavidya Bagalamukhi, I would like to make a clear distinction between who is Shiva and who is Shakti. Shiva is the pure consciousness which does not change, and Shakti is the pure consciousness which keeps on changing. So Shiva is the pure consciousness which does not identify itself with anything, and Shakti is the pure consciousness which identifies itself with many things. For example, since your childhood till the present age, there was something within you that did not change, right? That is nothing but Shiva. So that is your pure consciousness which did not change at all. Whereas there were many things inside you that kept on changing. That is Shakti. That is your body and mind. Your body and mind kept on changing. So that is Shakti. And something within you which did not change, that is Shiva. That is the pure consciousness. Now, in order to be more practical, let us do an experiment. That is, I would like you to close your eyes and stop thinking for 5 seconds. Okay, now you can open your eyes. So these 5 seconds during which you did not think, those 5 seconds, my consciousness and your consciousness was same. That is, our pure consciousness is same. So the whole world, that is all the species, including the non-living things, that is your table, your fan, and the living things also, the trees, birds, animals, your friends, your relatives, your family, you, me, everyone. When we close our eyes and stop thinking, all our pure consciousness is same. So the Shiva within us is same. Shiva within all of us is same. Whereas the Shakti, that is the pure consciousness which assumes forms, that changes. That is because of different desires. Shakti is nothing but desire. So because of desire, different kinds of desire of the pure consciousness, it assumes different forms of the body and the mind. So our minds are different, our bodies are different. So that is the difference between Shiva and Shakti. Now moving on to who is Mahavidya Bagalamukhi. Before understanding who is Mahavidya Bagalamukhi, let us try to understand the 7 chakras. What I want to talk about the 7 chakras is, the 7 chakras are nothing but the energy centers in our body which has its own Shiva and Shakti. What I mean is, every chakra, that is every energy center, has its own desire and detachment from the desire. For example, the Muladhara chakra has the desire of food and sleep, and Swadhisthana chakra has the desire of sex. Manipura chakra has the desire for power. Anahata chakra has the desire for love. Vishuddha chakra has the desire to communicate. Ajna chakra has the desire to think. And finally, the Sahasrara chakra has the desire to exist. So all of our 7 chakras has its own desire and detachment. What do I mean by has its own desire and detachment? See, for example, let us take Muladhara chakra. In Muladhara chakra, there is desire for food and sleep. So that desire is nothing but Shakti. After we eat food, we get detached from the desire of eating food. That is nothing but Shiva of the Muladhara chakra. So what I mean by that is, the Muladhara chakra, all the chakras has its own orgasm. That is Muladhara chakra. Before we eat food, we have the desire of eating food. That is, after we eat food, what happens is we get an orgasm in the Muladhara chakra. Then after that orgasm, we get detached from the desire of eating food. That is nothing but Shiva. So after the orgasm, we become the Shiva of the Muladhara. So Shakti of the Muladhara chakra is Tripura Bhairavi, and Shiva of the Muladhara chakra is Uchishta Ganapati. So what I mean by that is, before eating food, when we have the desire of eating food, that time we are Tripura Bhairavi. Our consciousness acts in the form of Tripura Bhairavi. And after we eat food, that is when we get satisfied by that is when our hunger is satisfied, that time we are Uchishta Ganapati. So we have different modes of consciousness, and we assume the form of all those deities. Those all our thoughts and emotions are coming from the astral realm. These deities, right, what I'm talking about, the Dasha Mahavidyas and the Shiva of all the 7 chakras are there in the astral realm. So they are supplying our thoughts, emotion, desire, detachment, everything. So we don't have any role. What you call as you does not exist. Everything is just a permutation and combination of Shiva and Shakti. There is no you. What you call as you is Shakti. When you remove that you, that is Shakti, you are nothing but Shiva. You are the pure consciousness itself. So now the problem is you are identifying yourself with the body and the mind. So what that means is, now you are identifying yourself with Shakti. When you identify yourself with Shiva, nothing exists. Now, for example, during your sleep, right, what happens is, you are not identifying yourself with the body. Like you are identifying a bit, that is, you are still breathing, but 90% or 95%, you're not identifying yourself with the body. So only your mind exists during that time. When your mind exists, what happens is you go to a place called as Astral Realm. And in that Astral Realm, there are many beings who are operating only with the power of the mind. So there is no body in Astral Realm. There is only mind. So there you have creative powers. For example, you create scenarios like nightmares, good dreams, bad dreams. So all scenarios you create in the dream. So mental realm, that is the Astral Realm, has a lot of creative ability. Whereas the physical realm, the realm of the body, does not have a lot of creative ability. It's a structured dream. This physical realm, what you call as physical realm, it is a structured dream. Whereas the Astral Realm is not so structured. It can be manipulated by your mind. So now moving on to the Causal Realm. Causal Realm is the place where you don't identify yourself with the body also, mind also. There is only the self, that is a desire to exist. There is in Causal Realm, the causal beings have only the desire to exist. That they only know what is that desire, why they are creating that desire. If they remove that desire to exist, then they become the Shiva himself, that is the nothingness, complete nothingness. So it is zero basically. Shiva is zero, nothingness, absolute. So now I hope you have understood all the 7 chakras and the 3 realms, everything. Now I'll start by explaining who is Mahavidya Bagalamukhi. So Mahavidya Bagalamukhi is the Shakti of the Anahata chakra. As I told in the previous video, in Anahata chakra there are 4 Mahavidyas, that is Mahavidya Kali, Mahavidya Bagalamukhi, Mahavidya Dhumavati and Mahavidya Bhuvaneshwari. So Anahata chakra represents the desire for love. So these are the 4 modes of love. That is the Kali represents the mode of love where you protect your loved ones furiously. That is, if anyone comes to attack your loved ones, you protect them furiously. And Bagalamukhi also represents the same. For example, let us say there is a kid and you try to attack his parents. So when you try to attack that kid's parent, that time the kid will protect his parents with all his might. He will be ready to kill you also if you are trying to attack his parents. So what that means is there is Mahavidya Bagalamukhi and Mahavidya Kali inside him, in his Anahata chakra. That is why he is ready to protect his loved ones. So that is the desire of love in the Anahata chakra. And what Mahavidya Dhumavati is nothing but love when it takes the form of negative emotions. For example, if your loved one departures, that is, if your loved one dies or goes far away from you or misunderstands you, you feel sad, anxious, depressed, right? So what that means is that love has taken in the form of negative emotion. That is nothing but Mahavidya Dhumavati. And Mahavidya Bhuvaneshwari is nothing but very sweet and humble love. That is when you love a dog, when you love your mother, when you love your wife, husband, friends, anything. When you love someone in a sweet manner, that is nothing but Mahavidya Bhuvaneshwari acting through you. So that is nothing but the Anahata chakra operating. That is the desire for love. So that is who Mahavidya Bagalamukhi is. Bagalamukhi is the desire of love, where you are ready to take, where you are ready to defeat the enemy also, who is trying to attack your loved ones. You are ready to kill the enemy. You are ready to paralyze the enemy. You are ready to protect your loved ones in any way possible. So that is what Mahavidya Bagalamukhi is. So we all have Mahavidya Bagalamukhi inside us. So we are not apart from Shakti. We are the Shakti. That is what I am trying to convey in all my videos. That is, this universe is just a cosmic play of Shiva and Shakti. Whatever you call as you is nothing but Shakti. That is the desire to exist. Even if you tell you don't have ego, but you still have the desire to exist. So that is nothing but Shakti. So now what is the point of life? If everything is Shiva and Shakti, what is the point of life? Now point of life is to evolve. Now for example, our consciousness was there in amoeba also before. It's there in non-living things also. But we have evolved, right? Now see, we have become the amoeba, we have become amphibians, reptiles, mammals. All those creatures we have, our consciousness has passed through. That is, it has evolved and finally it has become humans. Now similarly, now we have to evolve from a human being to an astral being. So astral being is a being who has detached himself from all the lower chakra desires. For example, the lower chakra desires are desire of food and sleep, desire of sex, desire of power, desire of love, desire to communicate. So these are the lower chakra which human has. Whereas an animal does not have Vishuddha chakra. So it has only the more lower chakras. That is, it has only the Anahata chakra, Manipura chakra, Swadhisthana and Muladhara. If you see a cat does not love anyone so much, so it does not have powerful Anahata chakra, whereas a dog has powerful Anahata chakra. So you can see the ranges of evolution in terms of chakra in all the animals. But humans have the upper 3 chakras. Now, what an astral being is, what I mean by astral being is a consciousness which has detached itself from the lower chakra, that is desire to communicate, desire for love, for power, desire for sex, desire for food and sleep. So it has detached itself. That is, it has maximized the Shiva of the lower chakras, and it is only operating in the Shakti of the upper 2 chakras. So what I mean by that is, this chakra, Ajna chakra, has the desire to think, and the Sahasrara chakra has the desire to exist. So an astral being, he is in a constant an astral being is in a constant thought of who am I, why does the world exist. I'm sorry because there is a lot of sound, external sound. I'm sorry because of that. I hope you are able to hear my voice. Ajna chakra has Ajna chakra has the desire to think. So an astral being is thinking continuously about who am I, what is going to happen after I die. So this is what an astral being thinks. So he is operating in the Ajna chakra, and he also has the desire to exist. So he goes to the astral realm after he dies. He sacrifices all the desires of the lower chakra in order to know the truth. Whereas a causal being stops thinking also, because he finally understands the truth, and he stops thinking also. He sacrifices the desire of the Ajna chakra also. He becomes a causal being, the Sahasrara chakra. In the Sahasrara chakra lies our Anandamaya kosha, that is our orgasmic body. Orgasmic body is nothing but the body which is completely blissful. That is, it is in a pure bliss in a continuous manner. Whereas the lower chakras have the Vijnanamaya kosha and the Manomaya kosha. For example, the Ajna chakra, Vishuddha chakra and Anahata chakra has our Vijnanamaya kosha and Manomaya kosha. That is, Vijnanamaya kosha is the intellect, and Manomaya kosha is the emotional body. And the lower chakras, that is Manipura chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Muladhara chakra, has our Annamaya kosha and Pranamaya kosha. That is the body which requires nutrition and air. So the lower chakra has those bodies. So every chakra has its own body. Now, a causal being, what is an example of a causal being? You can call Vishnu as a causal being. So he has only one desire, that is the desire to exist. So what I mean by that is, in the causal realm, there are many Vishnus, what we call as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So all those Garbhodakshaya Vishnus create their own universes. So their dreams are very stable. See, for example, our dream, right, during the when we sleep, we dream in a very unstable manner. That is, sometimes we get afraid of our own dream. What that means is we are not comfortable with our own consciousness. That is, the unexplored part of our consciousness scares us. That is why the dreams are not stable. Whereas Vishnu is not like that. Vishnu is a person is a being who has mastered the Shiva and Shakti completely of the lower chakras. He is complete in a pure bliss, and he has the ability to create dreams so stable that it feels real. So we are inside a Garbhodakshaya Vishnu's dream, which is very stable. So you can see everything very stable. It feels real, right? Everything, all the non-living things living, it feels real because we have been made by the causal being. And we are the baby form of Vishnu. That is inside us there is Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, that is the baby forms of Vishnu, who is evolving. So finally what happens is, we become the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, then the Karanodakshaya Vishnu, that is the causal being, and finally we become the Shiva, that is the nothingness. So we are evolving. We are not stagnant. We are evolving from humans to astral to causal to finally Shiva. So that is the point of life, just to evolve and finally go back home. This is just a cosmic play. Going far from home, going back to home. Going far from home, going back to home. Becoming Shakti, then again becoming Shiva. Becoming Shakti, becoming Shiva. So this is a cosmic play. We should not get very tensed about it. We should enjoy it. We should enjoy the cosmic play. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.